Welcome everybody to City Skylines with GrampaGamer. This is a playthrough for Pinehome. We're playing with unlimited resources and unlimited soil, but other than that, this is on the PS4, so no mods. We're starting on this little peninsula here. Now, because of the shipping route that comes right along this peninsula, this will eventually be industrial with ports and rail yards, stuff like that, along with this area over here where we have oil and ore. We will be working our way from this corner to 9 squares, 3 up that way and 3 that way. This will be the lower right-hand corner of our city. But we've got to get started. So everything we build here will be temporary. So we will be building with that in mind. Nothing's going to get detailed. It's just going to be a matter of growing our city, reaching our milestones so that we can unlock other tiles and work our way over to better areas for our city center and population centers. So to get started, like normal, small road, just to unlock our one-way roads. We are going to come down 10 over 4 on both sides. That's just going to give us some room between our roads. Come down to about here. Then we're going to curve this road out towards that corner. About right there. Now, these roads are 12 units apart. So we come back to here. And then go straight up. We'll connect right up. Come down here 10. Cross there. Here. And here. From here, we're going to come out 10 units. Go up to this corner, come over 10, and down till we line up. Going to do that for 2 sets. That should give us enough industry up here, because as soon as we hit the milestone, we'll be converting to farming and forestry right here in this corner. We're just going to keep our pollution over here for now. Straight out from here for our housing. Going to come out 30 units. Come down, back, right about the middle here. Come back 1 and up. Do that again. Now this road, we're going to go ahead and join up back with our roadway. Come down 1 more. Now, water. Our water system is pretty stagnant here, but then it starts to move along here. And then heads this way. So what we're going to do is set up a water intake on this side, right in this corner. And our output will be on this side in this corner. Run a pipe between the two. Okay. Now we're gonna come down right in the middle of this. I put 460 between my pipes. I'm just gonna make a little tick on each 460 segment, so I'm able to find those later. Saves the guesswork later. This is the first one we're gonna run out. We're just gonna run it out as far as we need to cover our area. That covers our area at the moment. I'm gonna run this one out to cover the industrial area. Okay, we need power now. We could get by with some wind turbines, but we're gonna go ahead and throw in a coal plant. We're just gonna stick it right here on this first road. We'll put another one here, here, and here as we need it. Now, right now, we have no access. We do have access to the budget, so we can turn these down while we're waiting for our population to come in. That'll help save us some money. But taxes, as soon as we get that, we'll raise these up. So we'll deal with those when the time comes. All right, so we've got our power. We need power lines. So we're going to grab this from right here, run it straight out to our water pump, and from here across the gap here, right there, and come out to our sewage. We're going to go ahead and grab this. We'll just run this one straight down. Come right into this corner. That's a good start for us, and that's where we're going to run from here. So we're going to start with this corner right here. As soon as that fills in, then we'll start adding into the rest. All right, so let's fire it up. Let the city start growing. Already got our first growth coming in. We're going to go ahead and pick this square right here. And that should let us get rid of this power line right here, and we can fill that in. Now, if you watch our residential, commercial, and industrial demand, you'll see our commercial is starting to grow. We're going to stick our commercial on this back side over here. We're going to need a lot more excuse me. Going to need a lot more residential. What we're going to do is come out here, come down, back over here. Going to do that twice. Need a lot of residential to get this population up. Oops, looks like we're going to need some commercial or industrial now. So we're going to go ahead and fill this area here in. I'm going to pause it here while I put in this water line. we'll be positive on our budget here soon. We do need to watch our electric and water. Electric mostly. Water we won't have to worry about for a long time. But electrical will be our first thing we have to watch since we have our budget turned down. So basically you just watch the little scale on the right hand bottom, the green, blue, and yellow or orange. You want to see what's growing, what's shrinking. Right now our industrial demand's going down because we just put in some industrial and it's filling in. We're just starting to see some growth in our residential demand. So we might need to put in a little more commercial. So I think we'll go ahead and put in some right here along this edge. About like that. See, our budget's finally positive. We're closing in on our first milestone. There we go. We hit our first milestone. We have taxes, loans, garbage, healthcare, and education. Big one is the landfill site. You need to get that in or your garbage will start piling up. Medical clinic, elementary school. Medical clinic's good. Elementary school can wait a little bit. It's mainly your garbage you want to get your hands on first. So we're going to pause it right here. We're going to go into our economy. Turn our taxes up to 12 on each state, each type. Anything above that, you'll start to get citizens complaining. So 12 is the magic number on that. We're going to go ahead and take our first loan out just to make sure we have some extra money. Now, garbage. We have the recycle, which is a lot better because you can move it easier, but it's a lot more expensive. It's only $4,000 for a landfill site. It's $16,000 for a recycle center. You can empty a landfill site and move it, but you'll need to unlock the incineration plant, which we won't be unlocking until 5,500. So we're going to be stuck with this until we can empty it out. So what I'm going to do is place it. I'll place it right here for now. Now, medical clinic. We're going to stick that on this road right here. I believe we can slide it in right here. And our school, we're going to go ahead and give them an elementary school since we have the money. We're going to stick it right here. The next milestone gets us our next tile we can purchase. It also gives us our emergency service, fire, and police. And more important, it opens up forestry and agricultural specialization. Sorry, I'm having trouble talking tonight. So that's what we're shooting for. So we'll get the game going again. We're just going to keep an eye on the demands of our citizens here and try and get the city to grow as much as possible. Come up this way a little. One more. Make sure we have water. gonna make both of these residential. All right, looks like we're running low on electricity. So we come in here and check. Yes, we are low. We're plenty of water, so we got to turn up our budget on electrical. Let's try 65. There's a day and night cycle on this. Hitting the triangle button will switch between them. We're running nothing but day right now since it's easier to stream that way or to record that way. Now we're back in the green now for our electricity. So for right now, we're all right. And did I draw this the wrong direction? Sure did. Kind of hard for anybody to move in the city. There we go. Things should go a little better now. Make sure I didn't mess anything else up here. In, out, up, back up, back up. Yep, okay. Get all the roads now. So now you just sit back and watch, wait for your city to grow. 650 is our next milestone. We're needing some commercial. So what we're going to do is pick that. Leave room for our highway movement. Or our roadway if we need to come up and circle around that. Growth, increased demand for commercial. I think we're going to need to come up and around here. So let's go ahead and fill this in. Looks like we're getting a little more commercial demand. Only 40 away, so we should be able to hit that before we need to fret too much. Pull this out here. Check our electrical. Water's just starting to drop down, so we got a little ways on that. Let's go ahead and boost our electrical up to 75%. We need to make sure we're saving money towards that next power plant we're going to have to buy. Now, the only emergency service you have to worry about absolutely is your fire service. You need to have fire right away. So we're going to get that going first thing. Pause the game. Fire department. Wait a minute. Before I do anything else. Set this, that's a district. Now we're going to check it. Building style. You see enable style buildings is not checked. We're going to go ahead and check that. That enables you to use all the different styles if you have them with your DLC that you have. So if you come back here and look at the fire department again, this first one right here was the only one we had available. Now we have this older style looking one, and that's what we're going to use. We're going to place it right here. It'll get up to our industrial area should we need it without a problem. All right. We're going to come out across here. This is our farm and forestry areas here. Basically, I'm just going to come out here. Up 10. Back across. I guess that was 12. Thought I had that set up at 10. I guess I didn't. Okay. Now, right in the middle of this, so about right there, we're just going to come down, over to about here, and back up. Same thing here, we're going to come down, back to the center, and up. Right down the middle of this one. Right down the middle of this one. We need water. Not enough money. Alright, well, let's go ahead and set up our zones here. This is going to be our farming industry. So we're just going to mark this off. Come over here to commercial specialization or industrial specialization. We're going to go farming here. We're going to create another zone over here. There's not a lot of trees here, so it won't be really good. But once we unlock the landscaping, you can actually add trees to areas like this and make it more profitable for forestry. But for now, go back to industrial, specialization, forestry. We'll stick that there. Now we have water on this top level. So let's go ahead and pick our industrial area here for farming. We're going to start right here with these. Should get pretty decent intake here. And the forestry, we're going to do all of this area here. And I'll start letting us get rid of this industry over here as soon as we get some growth. Pull electric down. First building you get, and we lost our power there for a second. I must have clicked the wrong spot when I was doing that. Should connect it if it grows in there. Oh, looks like we might be running low on electricity. We are. So we need to take our budget up some more. We're going to go up to 100% now. We're going to check our water also. Water's just starting to get down there, so let's go ahead and bump that up while we're here. I'm going to bump that to 60%. ahead and give us some more housing right here. We're going to turn this all into commercial here. Hopefully this is going to catch here soon. Some will build in here. Sorry about that, everybody. Caught me off guard. Couldn't get to the mute button. Alright, so we're starting to get a lot more residential demand. Alright, we reached 1,000. So we have our industrial areas now where we can specialize in forestry or fuel, oil and farming, along with fish industry, leisure. I have some new policies. Schools out is one you use to encourage people to go to work instead of going to school. We have some new roads open now, along with a few other things, fencing, nature reserves, stuff like that. Some unique buildings. Yeah, landscaping is a big one because it allows you to use, pause the game here. Come over to the trees. You can actually delete trees out of your way when you're building because there is supposed to be a limit to the number of trees assets you can have in the game. I have yet to have that hit on any game I've played, but I don't have that big of cities. So alright, so we will be able to specialize now with our forestry. We also have access to the next area that we're going to buy. So we're going to buy this tile right above us. And up here we're going to be putting in our first farm and our first forestry area. Now we're going to use the forestry. You can see it's pines and cedars, or conifers and pines. Okay, so see, you got the small one there. This is the one that is pretty much what they have on the map. So now, instead of hitting square to delete trees, you can adjust your strength by going up and down, left and right, shrink the circle. Now when you hit this, we got it on max power. You see how it starts to add trees. So when you have an area you want to do forestry, you can just add trees to it. However, be careful you do not do that in a farming area. What happens is it turns the farming area to regular soil. It's no longer good for farming. And it doesn't come back when you delete the trees. It's a one-time deal. So always be careful of that when you're doing that. Make sure you don't go over your farming area. You see how this is yellow here? If I start planting trees here, see how it turned, the color changed? It means it's no longer good for farming. It won't be as profitable. And if we come in here and delete those trees, the color didn't change back. All right, for right now, we're going to let this play for a little while. Build up some money. I might add a few more tiles or a few more blocks here for residential. But what we're going to do is save up our money so we can change this intersection and come up here and do our industry up here. So that'll be it for episode number 1 of Pinehome. Thank you for tuning in, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow with the next episode. Thank you very much.